Yes, children. So today we will move on with the next chapter, that is the employment and unemployment in India. Okay. So I guess this is the last chapter we have to deal with in the Indian economic development. So I am moving on with the chapter that is employment and unemployment. What is unemployment? Employment means it is a situation where you have job at an existing wage rate and you are willing to do a work for that existing job wage rate, and you have a job to do. But unemployment, on the contrary, you don't have a job to do, but you are ready to work at the existing wage rate. That is called unemployment. So unemployment refers to a situation when people are willing to work at an existing wage rate and are able to work but are not getting the job. And who is a worker? A worker is a person who is engaged in an economic activity. That means producing. Production means creation of new utility, right? So whoever is engaged in the utility or creation of utility process, they are known as workers. And they contribute to the GDP growth rate of a country. Then self-employed types of workers. Self-employed and hired workers. Self-employed means they engage in their own profession. They are their boss. They don't have anybody to control them. Okay. So example, farmers, businessmen, they are called self-employed. Then hired workers means they actually work under a boss. So those who are working under a boss has to obey, or you could say they have to hear whatever their bosses are telling them. Example, teacher in a school, doctor in a hospital, they are all working under a person. Then casual and regular workers. Casual means they are the daily wages. Okay, so for them, daily wage, whatever they are doing for one day, they will be paid for one day. So they are called daily wages. Then regular workers means they will be paid only during weekly or monthly basis. Okay, so casual workers means they are the unskilled laborers, or they are not much trained, or they don't possess a high skills of knowledge and all. So a regular skilled but a regular worker means he is a skilled labor, like engineer, doctor, teacher, like that. They will be trained and they will be professionals in their fields of work. Then so that is the types of workers: self-employed and hired, and casual and regular workers. Okay. Then labor supply and labor force or labor workforce. Labor supply means it is the amount of labor that the workers are willing to offer corresponding to a wage rate. Suppose if I am okay with the wage rate, I will be supplying myself to the labor force. So that is supply of labor, that is labor supply. Then labor force means it is the number of workers actually working or willing to work. They do not relate to the wage rate. So how many people belong to the working age in the population? We take them together to get the labor force. But labor supply means wage rate is a very important factor there. So according to the wage rate only, what we will do? We will supply our laborer to the labor. Then workforce means it is labor force minus number of persons not working but are willing to work. That is unemployment. Then participation rate means total workforce divided by total population into 100. That means in the age group of work, in the working age, how many people are actually getting the job to do. That is work participation rate. Then size of workforce in India. India has nearly 40 crore of persons, and about 70% of the workforce comprises of male workers and the other 30% comprises of female workers. Then nearly 70% of workforce is found in rural areas and the other 30 is found in urban areas. Female workforce in rural areas is 41.8% and while in the urban area it is only 35.31%. Why percentage of female workers are low in the urban area, still low, still low in the rural areas and urban areas? Because female education in India is still a far cry, because we are not getting our women are not getting adequate education to cope up with the urban or rural men population. Then amongst most families in urban areas, job work for women is still governed by the family decisions. That means in some family, they still don't send the girl child or the woman to their work. It is that after marriage, they have to be inside the house looking after their family. Then higher employment among women in rural areas is owing to widespread rural poverty. So, they actually engage in very low paid jobs or very unproductive type of jobs. So which just they can add to their family income, but they will never engage in some productive activities, or actually there, if you take the rural type of employment, these females, they actually engage in very low productive or very low quality works. So that means actually their poverty will be increasing. Poverty will be on an increasing note. Okay. Then rate of participation in India. Rate of participation in India means what is the labor participation rate of India? In urban areas it is 33.9% in 2017-18 and in rural areas it is 35% compared to the urban areas. Then 53% for men and 14.2% is for women. Then participation rate is about 51% for men and 17.5% in rural areas for women. Then some of the notable conclusions are high dependency ratio. High dependency ratio means the child age as well as the old age, they depend upon the middle age for their livelihood. So that is dependency ratio. So dependency ratio is more in the country and overall rate of participation in the country is not very high, implying not many people are engaged in the productive activity. That means they are still depending on the other populations. Then high rate of participation but low level of productivity in rural areas. Even though rural areas, they actually engage in productive activities, but the result or return from those activities are very still low. So that is why their contribution to GDP is very low. Then high rate of participation for women in rural areas. In rural areas, poverty compels women to avoid education and seek employment. Then when employment is a priority, women tend to seek employment at an early age. Then less productive jobs. That means in rural areas and all, this females go for a very low productive jobs, and so that they actually earn a livelihood but not that much of men. So in the next video we will discuss about self-employment and hired workers in India. Okay.